Hi, everyone. Welcome to today's workshop, Get Your Local Business on Google Search and Maps, brought to you by Grow with Google. I'd like to start by thanking the Washington State Fair for hosting us this afternoon, but most importantly for their partnership with Google. My name is Israel Serna, and I'm joining you virtually from my home office here in West Hollywood, California. It's a true pleasure to be here with you this afternoon. I'm a digital trainer and speaker with the Grow with Google program. For those of you that are not familiar with the Grow with Google program, the program helps people grow their skills, careers, and businesses by offering free digital skill trainings and tools and webinars, just like the one you're participating in today. If you're interested in learning more about the program, I invite you to visit us at grow.google/small businesses. In today's workshop, you'll learn how to set up, verify, and manage your business profile on Google. Now, to help get the conversation started in the chat, I'd like to ask, how many of you already count with a business profile on Google? If you could let me know in the chat box, that will help me get to know a little bit more about who is in our audience. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and get started. So today's workshop will be divided into 4 sections. We're going to start by explaining what a business profile on Google looks like, what it is, what it includes, and where it appears. Then we'll review the steps to creating and verifying your business profile in case you haven't already done so. Next, we'll discuss how to manage your business information within the dashboard. And then I'm going to provide you with a tour of your business profile, share tips, and best practices for posting updates. Finally, we'll wrap out by doing a quick recap, and I have some suggested resources to help you learn more. So what is a business profile on Google? A business profile is free, and it allows your business information to appear correctly on Google Search and Maps. It's important to mention that a business profile on Google can only be created for businesses that either have a physical location where customers can come and visit, or if you're a business that travels to visit customers where they are. The general rule is that a business must make in-person contact with customers during its stated hours. So if you are an exclusive brand or product that sells online, you won't benefit from having a business profile on Google. Now, if your business hasn't opened yet, you can still create a business profile and let your community know that you'll be opening soon. You can set your future opening date, engage with customers, and announce when and where you'll be open for business. So that's a great feature. So let's quickly take a look at the anatomy of a business profile, okay? So the image on the screen shows the business profile of Village Tailoring Cleaners as it appears on a mobile device. When shoppers discover your profile, they'll see relevant information about your business like your address, contact information, hours of operation, which actually has been a very important feature this last year. And I'm sure many of you have already seen or come across one of these profiles in your search queries, but I wanted to make sure that just in case you weren't familiar with what the profiles look like, that I gave you a look at what they are. Now, I'd like to call out some additional features that these profiles showcase about a business. So for one, you can have and include photos and videos which help customers get a look at your store and its product. You can also collect customer reviews, which allow people to see what others are saying about your business, your product, or your service. And you can also include quick links. So depending on how you set up your business profile, you can give people easy access to different features such as directions, messaging, your profile, website, just to name a few. So let's take a few minutes to talk about the importance of appearing on a Google search. So why is it important for us to even appear in these search queries? Well, that's because that's how many of us, or many of your customers and prospects are searching for your product or service these days. Many of us are going online to either conduct a price comparison, research details about your product or service. It's how we're obtaining information that can potentially influence our purchase decision. So you may be doing this yourself, but just not realizing that you're doing it in your everyday purchasing or in your everyday search for a product or service. So on this slide, you can see an example of a business profile and how it appears on Google through a desktop search. In this case, it appears on the right-hand side of the search results page. The biggest benefit to creating a business profile is that it allows you to edit information that Google displays. So your business details are up to date and consistent across search and maps. I'll share with you that currently over 40% of searches online are searches related to people wanting to verify the hours of operation of a business. So being able to have control over the information that Google displays online is critical during these times. Now, it's also important to mention that creating a business profile won't guarantee that your business will appear in the search results, but it can definitely help, okay? We're gonna talk a little bit about the signals or the indicators that Google considers when displaying a business profile on the next slide. So appearing on Google Maps is equally important for your business, okay? Because there are billions of local searches made monthly, and more than 30% of all mobile searches are related to location, okay? So if you're anything like me, when I was traveling or when I travel, I like to check out local eateries and local coffee shops, and I often turn to Google Maps to search for cafes or restaurants near me. So you may be asking yourself, how does Google decide what businesses and which profiles to display? What are the factors or signals that it considers? So I'll share with you that there are many signals that Google uses to determine which results to show, including factors like relevancy, distance, and prominence. Let's quickly discuss each one so that way you can understand them a little bit better. So with relevancy, relevancy is how well a business profile matches a search. If your profile is detailed and up to date, Google is more likely to show it for relevant searches. Essentially, what this means is that if I am a coffee shop owner and a searcher is looking for a coffee or cafe near me, the likelihood of me showing up will be high because Google is going to do whatever it can to only display businesses that match that search query. Okay, so relevancy is what we're talking about here. Next is distance, and it's just like how it sounds. How close is the business to the searcher or the area specified? Okay, again, if I'm doing a local search in Seattle, right? So Google is going to do whatever it can to first display businesses that are in the state or in the vicinity of where you're doing that search before it pans out to other areas, okay? And then lastly, prominence, which is gauged by how well known the business is. So this is all based on information Google can find across the web. This could be reviews, for example, which we're going to talk a little bit about later, which can and do ultimately impact where a shopper or customer goes. So let's talk about how easy it is in creating or to create your business profile on Google. This section is especially important for those of you that currently don't count with a business profile on Google or haven't verified their account on Google. So let's quickly review. So one way to access your profile on Google is by visiting google.com/business. If you already have an account, you can click on sign in. If you're new to creating or confirming your business profile, click on manage now. As I mentioned, you can also access and edit your profile by looking for it on Google Search and Maps and clicking on the claim now section of that profile. So please note that you'll need a Google account and need to be signed in to the Google account that you will be using to manage your business profile. So for those that are just at the beginning stages of claiming your site, please note that there is a verification process to claiming your profile. In all instances, you will be able to request a postcard that will include a verification code. Usually it takes about 5 to 7 business days to get that postcard. Please note that that postcard is going to go to the address you have listed for your business. So you're going to want to make sure that you have access to that location to be able to access that postcard, okay? Now, depending on how you set up your account, you'll also be able to request that verification code by email or phone, okay? Now, while you wait for that verification code to arrive, whether that's by email or text or by postcard, just know that you can continue to update your profile, and your profile will actually can be posted live. It's just gonna show as unverified for the time being, okay? So during this process or during the setup process, you're going to be asked to add a business description, okay? I'm going to recommend that you take your time with this section and describe and include as much detail about your business as possible. So, for example, what you offer, what sets you apart from your competition, your business history. Are you a family-owned business? Are you a startup? Or anything else that's going to be helpful for customers to know. Remember, we're very well researched these days, and customers want to know as much detail or as much about your business as possible. I'm also going to recommend that you focus primarily on details about your business instead of details about promotion or prices or links to your website. There's going to be different sections or other sections within your business profile that you can do those types of promotions or point people to different parts of your website. So again, you're going to have up to 750 characters, and I think this is valuable real estate. And make sure that you get very descriptive about your business and try not to get promotional within this section. Next, Google is going to ask you to select a category for your business. So start by thinking about a category you'd like to use or a category that's closely aligned to your business, okay? You must choose an existing category. You can't edit or create them, okay? So it's okay if you can't find the perfect category. Just choose something that's closely or as closely related to your business. There's going to be areas within the business profile where you can customize your services and add additional categories so that Google can understand a little bit more about your business, okay? So again, if you don't find your category listed, just choose the category that's closely related to your business. And then on the next slide, I'm going to show you how you can actually customize your profile so that Google really understands a little bit more about what you offer. So with that in mind, Google will also, depending on how you set up your business profile, will prompt you to add additional information about your business by adding the services that you offer. So what this essentially means is you're going to have your category, right? And let's just assume that I'm a shoe repair shop. Within the services category, I can add additional things that my business offers. For example, I may specialize in adhesive repair. I may specialize on color matching dyes, on conditioning leathers, on heel repairs. I may also specialize on mold and mildew removal, right? So there's additional services that you may be offering, and you can let Google know within this section what those services are. So now let's talk about how you can update your business profile. So once you create your profile and it's published, you are going to have access to the business profile dashboard. So this is what the business profile dashboard looks like on the back end. And this is where you are going to have the ability to edit and update your business profile as much as possible, okay? So again, it's important to make sure that you use an email address that Google can communicate with you on a regular basis, because Google does update the platform on occasion, and you're going to want to make sure that you're up to date on all the new features. But within the dashboard, as you can see, Google will also make special announcements in the dashboard and highlight features from time to time. So this is the dashboard. On the slide, you are seeing, or we're highlighting the info tab, which is highlighted in blue. And that's the area where you'll be able to update most of your public facing business information, okay? So let's start with your business name and category. If you've already created and verified your business, you'll have added your business name and category when creating your profile, okay? Make sure that the name of your business profile matches with your storefront, your website, your stationery, and other branding. It should be, or it should display the name of your business the way your customers know you. So that way it's easier for them to find you online. Again, if you want to update your category or add additional categories, within this section, you can actually include up to 10 categories in addition to that service section that I talked about earlier, okay? So this is where you can start to customize your profile to let Google know a little bit more about your business. So earlier on, I talked about the description tab, or where you would include a description about your business. And if you remember, I said, avoid or try to avoid from including promotional content there or promotional verbiage. And that's because there's a whole section within your business profile where you can actually create posts that are promotional in nature, or posts where you can create a coupon, an event, highlight a product or service, okay? So within the post tab, you can utilize this section to either create an offer, to announce something new about your business. So it's very similar to how other social media platforms work. In this case, these posts appear within your profile and it alerts your followers of these new posts or promotions that you're wanting to share. So again, you can use this section for, COVID updates, for offers, keep customers up to date on new information about your business. You can even create events and also promote your products. So next, let's talk about the photo tab. So by adding business photos, you can help your business profile stand out on Google. So here we're showing an example of the dashboard and how you can upload not only photos, but also videos that are up to 30 seconds long, okay? Now, it's important to note that these images or using images within your promotion are pretty powerful because images speak a lot louder than words. And so I'm going to recommend you make it a point to upload and post images and videos on a regular basis. If you're finding yourself stuck or not knowing what type of images or videos to upload, let me just share a couple of examples of content that you can upload. So for one, you can upload before and after images, depending on the product or service that you offer. Before and after pictures are extremely powerful, and believe it or not, customers love to see before and after images, especially if you're in a business like a shoe repair business where you can upload a before and after of shoes or a leather bag that you've serviced. You can also share behind the scene footage. This would be a good opportunity for a restaurant, for example. You can give people an opportunity to see how you prepare your most popular dish or give insight into how you prepare a specific recipe. We love exclusive content like this and feeling like we're being invited to the back of the kitchen. So those are just two examples. In addition to, if you have a product that maybe requires assembly or special instructions, maybe you upload a video showing people how to assemble that product that you offer, okay? So those are just some examples. In addition, please note that your customers will also be able to post images on your profile. Now, I find that this is extremely powerful because, for one, it's going to show you how people are talking about your product or service and show you exactly how they're either using the product, maybe even show an image of the dish before they start eating. So there's a lot of power that comes with being able to see that type of imagery and to be able to connect with your customers through photos and videos. So let's talk about the reviews tab. So the reviews tab is an extremely powerful tool. And I really like talking about this section because I find that a lot of businesses don't necessarily know how to engage or how to ask for reviews. So tip number one is to allow yourself to feel comfortable to ask for reviews. So if you're not already asking customers to take the time to review your product or service, you're really missing out on an opportunity to be able to showcase and let others know how valuable or how well your product or service is being received by your customers. The number one thing that can occur is you may just not know how to ask for that review. So Google does provide you with a direct link that you can share with your customers. And I would encourage you to train your staff, your managers, to also learn how to ask for those reviews. Now, when it comes to reviews and commenting on reviews, a couple of tips here. So one, it's just not a matter of asking for reviews and then not acknowledging the reviews once they're posted. Make it a habit to respond to all reviews as much as possible. What this will allow you to do is for you to be able to not only connect with that customer and thank them for uploading an image or leaving you a review, but it's also going to help when somebody is researching your business or lands on your profile to see that you are engaging with your customers. And so it's a powerful way for you to be able to show people that you are engaged with your customers, but that you also value what they have to say about your business, okay? Now, for those of you that are concerned about maybe the negative reviews, we often get asked, can we ask Google to take down a review? The answer is no. The best thing to do is to acknowledge that review and to thank that person for leaving you a review and try to mediate or solve the issue that they've highlighted within that review. Now, let me mention this again. So Google won't be able to take down the review unless it violates their policy. So their company policy. So again, it's better for you to just acknowledge, for you to thank the person for leaving the review and try to fix the issue directly, okay? So again, be sure to ask for reviews. They are super important for your business. So there are additional tabs available for you to review and use within your business profile. Some of the tabs that are available within your profile are based on the category you have picked. So again, you may have access to a products tab. You may have access to the service tab where you can include and list out the unique services that you offer. Depending on your business, you can also offer quick links to the RSVP or booking tabs. So this is actually a tab or a section that often gets used by hair salons where they do require an appointment ahead of time. So you can actually link your appointment platforms on your business profile to make it that much easier for people to reserve a table or make an appointment with you. So the last tab that I want to show you is the Insights tab. So this feature is available for all verified profiles. And the Insights section will show you how people found your business profile and how they're interacting with your profile. So I often compare this section to a website, right? So we all know that launching a website is just the beginning stages of a website, right? It's not just a set it and forget it type of marketing tactic. You want to make sure that with the website that you're constantly reviewing the analytics to understand how people are engaging with your website, what's working, what's not. Well, very similar to that, the Insights tab will show you how people are interacting with your business profile. There's a lot of great insight that comes within the dashboard. Things like, how many people clicked on the calls button, how many people clicked on the get directions, how many people clicked on your website or quick links. So this is all powerful information because it's going to show you how people are interacting with your profile. If you find that you're not getting the amount of calls that you thought you were going to get, or the views on your profile, then that may just mean that you need to update your profile more frequently, maybe double check that the quick links or the hyperlinks that you've included are working, and then see if that can help you increase your visits to your profile. It may also be the description. So take a look at how you're describing your business, because remember, those are all keywords that Google looks for when scanning the internet. They're going to try to locate as many of the keywords tied to that search query. So there's a lot of insight and data that comes within the Insights tab. So make sure that you don't ignore that section and that you are frequently logging in to study those analytics. So with that in mind, we've learned a lot today about how to set up your business profile, how to verify your profile. So here I'm going to leave you with these next steps. So one, I encourage you to schedule time to update your business profile on a regular basis. Be sure to upload photos, upload videos, comment on photos that businesses have uploaded to your profile, and make it a habit to do this on a frequent basis. Again, adding videos and photos are a powerful way for you to showcase your product or service, and a great way for you to be able to connect with your customers. And then lastly, as we just talked about, make sure that you are studying the insights of your business profile to make sure that you're getting what you want out of these business profiles, but also studying that data that may be able to help you with marketing campaigns or updating information about your business on your profile. Before we go, I want to share some additional resources for you to take advantage of. One of those is the marketing kit that Google makes available for businesses who have a business profile on Google. So there's a lot of great benefits to the marketing kit. One, it's a whole kit that you can download that's visually beautiful and very appealing. I love the graphics personally. But this is a great way for you to use templates that Google has provided to either print customer reviews, to print information about your profile. There are also within the profile, I forgot to mention this, is you can actually highlight special attributes of your business. So whether you are a veteran-owned business, a women-led business, a Black-owned business, you can actually highlight that within your profile. And then also within the marketing kit, you can download templates to be able to display all of this information on your storefront. I personally love when I walk into a restaurant or an establishment when I can read reviews that customers have left. So this is one way that you can do that, is by downloading that marketing kit. If you're interested in learning more about the Grow with Google program, attending other webinars, or doing some finding out more information, you can go to google.com/grow and learn more about the program there. So with that in mind, I want to thank you once again for joining me this afternoon. I would like to wish you all the best of luck with your profiles and keeping your businesses going. So again, I'd like to thank the Washington State Business Fair again for hosting me this afternoon, and I want to wish everybody the best of luck, and we'll see you soon. Take care.